Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farhan Waafy Megawan from 9H class. Enjoy watching. The Battle of Khandaq. This war was named the Khandaq War because of the trench dug by the Muslims in an effort to protect the city of Medina. Khandaq, used in Arabic, comes from the Persian Khandaq, which means that which has been excavated. Despite having migrated to Medina, but the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and his followers still under pressure from the Quraysh of Mecca. After the battles of Badr and Uhud, this time the Muslim army had to face the power of coalition of the Quraysh and Jewish Banu Nadir. As many as 10 coalition troops are moving to beside the Medina. This Khandaq war began when the Jewish Banu Nadir betrayed the covenant with Prophet Muhammad. Banu Nadir, who lived in Medina, violated the agreement that was agreed upon in Medina Charter. The Medina Charter is a constitution made by the Prophet Muhammad and the leaders of Medina in the first year of Hijrah. Medina is an example of a hydrogen city. Before the coming of the Prophet Muhammad and his companions, Medina was inhabited by indigenous Ansar people who came from the Aus tribe and the Hazar tribe, the Jews, as well as a few people from Africa, Byzantium and Persia. During this period, Medina was engulfed in warfare between the tribes, Aus and the Khazar tribe. It has been going on for hundreds of years and involved several Medina Jewish clans. The warfare only stopped after the Prophet Muhammad hijrah to Medina by reconciling between the Aus and the Hazar tribes. All clans in Medina and its surrounding contains a peace agreement, law as well as defense cooperation. All religious sects that existed in Medina have freedom in practicing their worship. But at some point, when Bani Nadir, one of the Medina Jewish clans, violated the Medina Charter by committing an assassination attempt against the Prophet Muhammad. The assassination attempt failed because the Prophet Muhammad already got warning from the angel Gabriel. The Prophet Muhammad then decided to expel the Bani Nadir of Medina. Bani Nadir refused to leave Medina and prepare for war because it has the support of other Jewish clans, namely Bani Qurayza and Ghodafan. Led by Ali and Abu Talib, Muslim troops surrounded the village of Banu Nadir, which occupies an area about 3 km away, far from the center of Medina. Help promised by the Bani Qurayza and Ghodafan, it didn't come. The Nadir were desperate, so surrendered and left Medina. The expulsion of the Bani Nadir of Medina turns out to leave a grudge. The leaders of the Bani Nadir went to Mecca and met Abu Sufyan. In the meeting, a coalition agreement was reached between the Bani Nadir and the Quraysh, Mecca. The coalition grew in strength, along with the entry of the Ghodafans. Abu Sufyan and the leaders of Mecca will attack Muslim troops with much greater strength. The reason for this attack on Medina, other than out of revenge for the defeat in the previous war, but also because of the presence of Muslims in Medina, is a big threat for the Quraysh threat to Sham. The fight resulted in the route to the Sham region. It became unsafe for the Quraysh merchant. Besides, the development of Islam in Medina made prestige of Mecca is going down. It's a religious center city. Abu Sufyan and the Quraysh leaders Mecca agreed that the rapid growth of the Muslims really jeopardized the position of them and it has to stop. The presence of Bani Nadir and the Ghodafans, Abu Sufyan managed to gather up to 10,000 troops. Heard of the formation of coalition force in very large quantities. Prophet Muhammad immediately strategized with his companions. 1,000 troops is a large force, greater than the entire population of Medina at that time. Prophet Muhammad was only able to gather an army 3,000 men. After comparing the enemy's strength with the troops' strength, Muslim Salman al-Farisi, one of the Prophet's companions, proposed that a moat be built around the city. A moat where war horses, even the best, will not be able to jump it. Prophet Muhammad approved Salman al-Farisi's idea. As many as 3,000 Muslim troops worked hand in hand digging trench must be completed before the colony's troops get to Medina. After working hard for 6 days, Muslim troops managed to dig a trench with a length of up to 5 km, circling the city of Medina from the valley side or C3 entrance area. On the other hand, the city of Medina is protected by mountain hills, which is difficult to pass by horse or on foot. The month of Shawwal of 50, coalition force reached Medina, a large army which the Arabs managed to crowd at the fight. This coalition force in Arabic known as Al-Azhar, so that this war will later also be known as the War Al-Afsa. The assistance of the Jews outside the city of Medina expectedly coalition force. Things taken the war, conducting a siege while looking for an opening to break into the city. Coalition force, who called normal miles his infantry or cavalry, powering the attack using arrows. Muslim troops also responded to the attack by using arrows. An attempt to break through the trench defense was successfully carried out by Ahmad bin Abdullah and some of his cavalry, but only inside the city they had to face Ali bin Abi Thalib and his cavalry attack. Ahmad bin Abdullah was successfully overcome by Ali bin Abi Thalib. Some cavalry, another coalition tries to jump over the moat, failed and was eliminated by Muslim troops. Days and weeks, the coalition force began to express disunity. Chiefs refused to fight on the Sabbath day, while Abu Sufyan forced them to keep fighting. Abu Sufyan felt betrayed by the Jews, making the coalition no longer solid. Winter weather in Medina. It was excruciating for the troops conducting the siege and withstand extreme temperature conditions, while the help of the Banu Huraidah, Jewish clan still in the city of Medina, coming. Muslim force had anticipated the conspiracy. After almost a month-long siege, the sharp windstorm hits coalition troops' encampment, shock, cold weather and windstorm, making the coalition forces suffer agony. No other choice, they also decided to retreat. For the colony scattering and retreating, Prophet Muhammad sent Huzaifah to see the threat. Coalition force who retreated did not have time to take their combat equipment with them. They were scattered and left the battlefield in haste. The month-long war caused casualties. 20 people from both sides. The 7th day of Zulqa'dah, Muslim troops returned to the city Medina. At that time, Prophet Muhammad retrieved that there would be no more attack from the Quraysh of Mecca in the future.